I'm not gonna fucking look for, lens flare and say, what is it? And then get a bunch of you fucking people telling me it's lens flare. I couldn't tell it was fucking lens flare by looking in the fucking viewfinder at the back. I couldn't tell it was lens flare till after I fucking put the video on the fucking computer to edit it. You keep telling me, hey Jeremy, it's lens flare. Yeah, I know it's fucking, as soon as I saw it, I knew it was lens flare. I'm not an idiot. I know what fucking lens flare is. I mean, seriously, like, why did everybody tell me it was lens flare? I mean, as soon as I saw it, as soon as I put the fucking memory card in there and checked the video, I was like, oh, it's lens flare. I couldn't see it because I was looking through the back and the fucking lens flare was based on me fucking sitting in the frame. Anyway, I'm back, everyone! So here's some funny stories. Haha, really funny stories. I love every part of these stories. These are mistakes and happy endings. What should I start with? Okay, I'll start with the doctor's appointment. So last week, I think it was last week, after I got back from my vacation, I went to do my blood tests for diabetes and thyroid. So I go and I do them, and I'm thinking, oh, this is great. I hope my recent adventure on Vancouver Island, eating a bunch of bad shit, hasn't affected my fucking blood sugar and diabetes levels. Well, so I do that, and that's great. Lots of fun. So a week goes by, and they'd phoned me on Friday and said, oh, there's some results from the doctor. And I'm like, okay, well, I'm not going on Friday. I can't go. I'm not going on Saturday with a bunch of fucking jabronis. And Monday was a holiday, so I'll go on Tuesday. So Tuesday I go to work, and I get to work, and the fucking back room is a fucking mess. There's a couple of fucking punk-ass kids working working in produce, that have a fucking bad attitude, and they left the fucking back all messy. So I'm in the process of me cleaning up their fucking mess, and I was salty. And I shouldn't be salty at work. My job is fucking based on how fucking apathetic I am. I don't give a shit about my fucking job. I don't give a shit about it. They won't fucking fire me. I mean, I've done everything I could. They won't fucking fire me. So I don't know what the deal is. It's like I say to my friend at work, I've basically turned into fucking, it's like the WWF up there. I'm fucking, the manager is Vince McMahon, and I'm fucking Stone Cold Steve Austin. I go in there, I fucking open a can of whoop ass, I fucking stomp a mud hole in their ass, walk it dry, and then I leave. And nobody says a fucking word. Okay, so I'm in there cleaning up their shit. Get a pain in the fucking groinal region. Over the course of the night, it's fucking killing me. So, in the morning I leave, and I'm, at the end it kind of subsides a bit because, I'm just standing around doing nothing for the last hour for the most part. And I'm like, oh, I'm gonna go to the doctor anyway to get my results, and so I'll just ask them what the fuck the dealio is when I go up there. So come home, not home, the place I live here, and do the bizzo, fucking have some coffee or whatever, head to the fucking doctor. Okay, so apparently my thyroid's fucked. They had to up the medication. Now, I don't know why I don't even know how to you can't I don't think there's anything you can physically do to change how your thyroid reacts to things. So it's not like, oh, it's your diet, Jeremy, or geez, look, you're getting too much sun, or fucking, you gotta change soap. No, I don't know how to fucking affect your thyroid. What do you do? You take a medicine? I'm taking medicine. There's nothing else I can do. But the thing is every time they up my fucking thyroid medication, my weight goes down. So I'm gonna hit my fucking goal weight of 150 with this fucking because they're upping my thyroid medicine. So high five to that. Apparently my cholesterol's fine. That's fine. But my blood pressure's too high, and they've been telling me this for fucking 6 months. My blood pressure's too high. And then she's like, well, Jeremy, you're full-on diabetic. Your fucking blood sugar was 17 when you went in and fucking checked it on your fasting blood test. And I was like, surprise Pikachu. I was like, what the fuck are you talking about 17? That can't be from the donuts the week before. Don't, like, seriously. She's like, no, but you're a fucking diabetic. I'm like, yeah, but vacation calories don't count. She's like, that's for a diet, not for a diabetic. You can't cheat on a fucking diabetic diet. You can't. You do more damage fucking all of a sudden eating a whole bunch of sugar than you do like just continuously eating sugar. Because you're fucking, you do damage to the whatever unit down there, your fucking kidney, your liver or whatever it is. I'm like, for fuck's sakes. And she's like, smarten up. I'm like, so I can't eat donuts on vacation? She's like, well, why don't you just fucking go cocaine on your vacation then? Does vacation cocaine not count? And I'm like, oh, fine, fuck, whatever. And she's like, I'm like, oh, and she's gonna put me on the needle, 100%, put me on the fucking needle. And I'm like, listen, I'll let me fucking, I've been good, all I did was have vacation. And she's like, okay, I'm giving you a month. You gotta check your blood sugar twice a day and keep a record of it. You gotta check your fucking blood pressure twice a day and keep a record of it and come back in a month. And if it hasn't fucking gone down, you're on the fucking needle. And I'm like, oh, for fuck's sakes. But my cholesterol's fine. So, you know, hey. All I eat is meat and cheese, but my cholesterol's fine. So, I go to the doctor next door. Oh yeah, and here's the thing. I'm like, oh yeah, doc. Also, I hurt myself at work. Forgot about this part. This is great. Oh, doc, I also hurt myself at work. Okay, when did this happen? She writes up a little report on their fucking computer when it happened or whatever, just so that it's on record. And I was like, oh, this morning, and she checks. I got a fucking hernia. Mild hernia, mind you. But she's like, oh yeah, no, that's fucking hernia. You gotta do light duties at work. And I'm like, light duties? There's no, at my job, there seriously are no light duties. I'm lifting boxes, carrying boxes, pushing heavy carts, pulling fucking hand trucks with fucking, hand jacks with giant loads of fucking shit on them. And she's like, oh, you're on light duties? You can't do anything, you're on light duties now, you gotta do light duties. And I'm like, okay, fine, whatever. So I go and get my pills from the pharmacy lady, and you know, I didn't get any sympathy from her either about not being able to eat donuts. She's just like, well, fucking Jesus Christ Almighty, didn't you know that you can fucking, you can just fuck yourself over by doing that shit? And I'm like, no, I didn't know. I didn't know. You know, I just thought you could cheat. There's no such thing as a cheat day when you're a fucking diabetic. So anyway, so I'm like, okay, I can't, you know, light duties at work. Now I live like 10 minutes away from where I work. And my doctor's office is the same distance. It's like 10 minutes away. So I'm like, okay, well fuck. I was just there. Like I went to the doctor's at 8. I got off work at fucking 6:30. So I'm just like, I'm gonna walk back there and fucking tell the manager and fucking that I'm fucked. Because I told the people when they came into work few hours before that I hurt myself, and they're like, well, you can either go on workers' compensation or we'll see what we need to do. Ask the doctor first. So I go back to work and I see the manager, and this guy's a gormless fool. The guy looks like he's been punched in the fucking head. He has a severe head trauma. His name is Todd. We call him Toddy Too Hottie because it's just funny. Not because he's a hottie, but because this is the first time I've ever talked to the cocksucker. Now, the one manager's scared of me. He doesn't like talking to me because he thinks I'm going to yell at him. This guy must have fucking, he looks like one of those guys, one of those pictures from the First World War where the guy's got fucking shell shock and he's staring 1,000-yard stare. So I go in, and my friend, the lady that does payroll, always get on the side of the lady that does payroll. Let me tell you that right now. So that when you fucking fudging some overtime fucking hours, she just pushes them through. But anyway, so they're standing there, and I walk up, and I'm like, so, I got a fucking hernia at work. And he's like, oh, surprise Pikachu. Oh. I said, the doctor told me I have a fucking hernia, and I got a fucking, what is that symbol? Doesn't matter. I got to do light duties. And he's like, oh, okay. Well, what's light duties on your job? And I'm like, I said, there's no fucking light duties. I'm like, if somebody builds the carts for me, I can't pull the order, which is part of the fucking job. I'm in charge of fucking night crew. I have to pull the order. I can't pull the order. I can't unload the carts because I can't lift anything fucking over, heavier than my own dick. So I can't build carts. I can't do heavy shit. So I can't do like cans of fucking tomatoes and shit. I can't fucking start unloading that kind of shit. I can't fucking, what else can't I do? I can't lift anything up to the shelf at the end of the night. I can't do overstock from the top of the shelf. I can't do any of my job. I can take the temperatures, I can check the invoices, I can do the high-low count, even though the high count I can't really do because I have to check the fucking overstock to really do it thoroughly, but I've never really done that anyway, so I don't care. I can do light shit like crackers and cereal and shit I don't have to fucking lift. I can lift individual boxes of cereal onto the shelf. I can't move fuck all. I can't make a bale when the baler's full. I can't do anything. So light duties. And so I tell the fucking Toddy Too Hottie this, and he's like, oh, okay, well, come in anyway, and, we'll get, I had to coerce my other friend at work to come in for a few hours to pull the order and build carts. He got fucking overtime, which is nice, this is the thing, and now here's the thing, I come in and tell the boss or the manager that the doctor said I have a hernia, I have to do light duties, I can't fucking do any of the work. And he's like, yeah, okay. He just took my word for it. Like, I didn't have a doctor's note. I don't have any evidence that I fucking got a hernia. I mean, the evidence, I did go to the doctor, but I didn't have to give him a note. I didn't have to do anything. And I'm like, is this how this fucking place runs? Like, this is why they put someone like me in fucking charge of shit. This is why this place is fucking shit. Why I can fucking gimmick my fucking job to the point where I don't know who's running the place. I basically run. I can do whatever I want. I'm fucking Stone Cold Steve Austin. I come in, give the fucking manager a stunner, and fucking leave, stand on all four corners of the fucking ring, do this, drink a couple fucking Steve Weisers, and fucking leave. Hit my music. I mean, I don't get it. I don't fucking get it. This place, and I mean, there's no specific, like, end game here. Like, my light duties, how long can I do this for? I got a fucking hernia. It hurts now because of just, like, doing nothing. Like, just from walking. It doesn't hurt. It's like a weird ache. It doesn't really hurt. I've got a high pain threshold, so it doesn't hurt. But I don't know who runs this place. Like, I'm basically my own boss. If I don't want to come in, I'll just say I'm not coming in. I've told them a million times. Literally, I've said this on video to you guys and everything. Like, fire me. Why don't you just fire me then? If they say anything I don't like, I'm like, nah, well, I'm not going to do that. You could fire me. And they can't fire me because nobody wants my job. Nobody wants to do night crew at fucking Safeway. And I'm the fucking... This is what happens. This is the kind of fucking person that they get in there. I've been working there fucking just over 2 years, and the job is as gimmicked as I can possibly get it. Like, I don't understand it. It's the craziest thing. Nobody can tell me, and they're actually legitimately, the manager's legitimately scared to ask me to do anything. Like the other day, I told the closing guy who was there when I hurt myself, I told him, because the back was all messy, I said, if I come in tomorrow and there's anything in the fucking back, I see a pallet of anything sitting in my fucking way, I'm going home. And I'm going to tell everybody, I'm going to leave a fucking note, exactly who was closing, and why I fucking went home. I'm like, you're the fucking night, like the night manager. Fucking tell these kids to clean this shit up. For fuck's sakes. I said, I'll fucking walk out. I won't even fucking clock in. I'll just look and leave. So I get there tonight, and the closing guy's like, everything's good, it's all good, the back's really clean, and I'm like, you guys are scared of me. You're scared of me. The fucking Tom girl, fucking Mr. Lady. Seriously. And only because there's no filter. I just say whatever I think. You know, I've told, I can't remember how many managers I've told to just be like, yeah, well, here's an idea. Why don't you go fuck yourself? You can try that. Every night closer hates me because they don't want to tell me to do anything because I always tell them no. I don't know who's running the show. And I'm hurt now. So they can't fire me. Because if they fire me, when I'm hurt, they're in shit with the union. So now it's basically I'm gold. I'm fucking golden. How did I get this job? And I mean, it's a shitty job. And my wages go up at the end of the month, which is another fucking gimmick. So you know, I'll be earning like $1. What is it? $1.25 more an hour. And as night lead, I get an extra $1 an hour to tell them to fuck off. So anyway, I'm walking around with a fucking hernia. I went into work the next day after getting a hernia. And they're all apologizing to me. Oh, sorry. Sorry for what? Like, sorry for what? Seriously, like, the other day, the manager, one of the night crew guys no-showed. And I waited for the fucking opening manager to show up. And I saw him, and I walked up to him. The first thing he said to me was sorry. He must have said sorry 10 fucking times to me. I'm nobody. There's people in the store that have been working there 25 fucking years. And all they do is whine about their job. Own the fucking gimmick your job. I've been there 2 years. Like, there's no way. If a new manager came in and said, oh, well, we're going to whip this place. And it's happened before. They come in, they say, oh, well, we're going to change this, we're going to change that. And for like a week, we have to do it this way. I slowly fucking bend it back to how it was fucking the week before. And everything's status quo after that. Back to the way it started. I've done it with like 3 different fucking managers. And this is the thing, like, I'm not saying that this is a great situation. It's shitty. This is the place I work. These people should be fucking ashamed of themselves. Oh, hold on, it's gonna do the cutscene. Come on. There we go, jump cut. I mean, they have one job. These guys have one job at work. It's like, oh, we gotta run the show. You don't run the show. You have no idea what you're doing. No idea. Like, they think that night crew and day crew are the same. And I'm like, we're not the same. We're nowhere near the same. We're not the fucking same animal. You can't, I come in, I don't wear a fucking uniform at work. I don't have to help customers. I don't have to fucking, I can have my Walkman on me. I can have my phone on me all night. I set the pace for the evening of my own work. If people want to work fucking hard, they can fucking work hard, but I'm working at my own pace. If I'm working with my friend, the one guy who actually does work, I'll work harder because I'm not going to let him down. But there's one lazy guy who's a piece of shit, and I fucking make him work. I leave shit for him to do. There's another guy who's just blasé and he doesn't care. He won't do anything, but I'll give him that. I don't care. I like him, so I'm not gonna begrudge him the opportunity to fucking dog fuck for a while. When we first got there, he was the worst apple polisher ever, and I finally whipped him into fucking shape. Now he knows that he can pretty well get away with anything, and they'll never fire him. So, and then there's the one guy, the lazy guy, that he's just lazy and he has no idea what to do. You literally have to fucking point him at something and say, do this, and then he'll do it. But if you leave him to his own devices, I mean, you might as well be working with a fucking oil painting. But this is work. This is my work. This is the fucking place I work at. I don't, like, and the thing is that that's the thing. I shouldn't be aggravated at work. I shouldn't get mad at this place. About a few months ago, I just had this epiphany where I'm like, why the fuck should I be mad at this shit? Like, I don't give a fuck. My last name isn't the fucking name of the store. I'm not making any money on this shit. If I break some product, or I fucking knock over a pallet of shit, or don't put product on the shelf, I don't care. I'm not losing any money. The fuck do I care? Fuck it. And then, but the thing is the night before last, when I was in there losing it, I was losing it because the guy who drives the truck to fucking bring the product in that I was unloading, all the fucking pallets were put in, like, this is banal information that probably doesn't interest you one bit. But a pallet, like, the pallets should be, one should be sideways and one should be front ways, the way that it's supposed to be, and then they'll fit perfectly. The pallets were fucking both sideways, so if the truck shifts at all, they squeeze together, and then when you try and pull one out, it fucking collapses, or the other one will collapse, or you tear the plastic off of it. And they've got fucking monkeys fucking packing these things, so you have to be, these people are mentally fucking challenged to the point where I don't even think a circus or I don't think they could be a fucking carnival ride operator. They're that fucked because they don't know how to do it. It's like, let's put water on top of fucking something fragile. Like, let's put a case of 12 water on this box of chips, and it just wrecks it, and then the thing collapses. But so yeah, so I'm pulling the fucking pallet of shit out, meat, for the meat cooler. I'm pulling it out, and they're fucking fused. So I'm pulling it out slowly, and I'm like, okay, I'm not going to do this one. I'll go over to this one and move it over a bit. Move it over a bit, and pull it. The fucking thing collapses. I'm just like, listen, for fuck's sake. And the guy's just standing there staring. I'm like, listen, here's an idea. Let's just stand and stare at the fucking thing. And so he got scared, and he left. But this is, so I got mad at that. The fucking stupid teenage prick fucking produce kids, well, one of them anyway, bad attitude, man, fucking bad attitude. And he just left the back a mess. I hurt myself because of it. And I got him in fucking supreme shit, and I'm fucking happy I did. But this is the thing, I got him in shit by yelling at the fucking night manager that the place is run like, I said, I don't, he's like, I was yelling at the night manager, I'm like, if that fucking place isn't clean when I come in tomorrow, I'm fucking going home. And I'm telling him exactly who fucking didn't get the back cleaned up. And he's like, oh, is it grocery back there, or is it produce, or is it, I'm like, I don't give a fuck. It's a fucking amphibious landing craft fucking in the back. Move the fucking shit out of my way before I fucking get here. I got a fucking job to do. I'm not spending 20 minutes cleaning up fucking shit. And he's just like, oh, fucking surprise Pikachu all over. Every single fucking person in that place is like, surprise Pikachu. Anything you say to them, they're just like, oh, I didn't know. You don't know fucking jack all. And then they always tell us to do extra shit. I'm just like, yeah, fuck off. They told me the other day, they're like, face the Frozen section. I'm like, no. I'm sick of fucking facing Frozen. I'm never gonna do it. I'm not doing it anymore. My Frozen career's over. Get someone else to do it. Get one of those fucking wise-ass kids to do it. But yeah, so there's that. I have a hernia. You know, I might as well just fucking retire from fucking life at this point. Because, you know, oh, Jeremy, your diabetes is fucked. Oh, your thyroid is fucked. Oh, here's a hernia. If I wasn't so fucking fabulous, I don't know what I'd do. I mean, you know, it takes hours and hours and hours to maintain this. Let me tell you. And I don't need aggravation from work as well. Oh! So I figured it out too. So my cholesterol, or not my cholesterol, I don't know why my cholesterol's fine. My blood sugar. So I'm like, what have I been doing differently other than the donut? Like, I mean, how can my blood sugar have been 17, like 5 days after I come back from vacation? It doesn't make sense. Like, you're not getting the blood sugar from my donut that I ate the day I left. It can't be possible. So I look up and I'm like, what have I been doing differently? And I'm like, how much sugar, like, really, how many, can diabetics drink milk? And I look up and fucking homogenized milk, whole milk, is like so bad for you. There's 12 or 17 grams of carbs per cup of fucking milk. And I've been chugging this shit. Like, drinking like 4 cups of milk at a fucking time. All my carbs are coming from milk. I was killing myself drinking fucking milk as a diabetic. So now guess what? Guess what kind of person I have to be now? I can't drink milk. I can't drink milk. Just a little bit of fucking milk foam in my macchiato, but I can't drink milk? I'm that guy. I'm no milk guy. Hey, why don't you get fucking coconut fucking dream and I'm like, that's what I have to drink. I have to drink fake milk made out of coconut. I'm basically drinking things that smell like fucking suntan lotion. I mean, it's not that bad. But fuck. Yeah, now here's the other thing. I plugged in my Xbox One and my PS4, and they both are fine. They both work, even after being completely soaked with water. I dried them out for a week, plugged them in, they're fine. All my saves were saved to the cloud in the PS4, so that was not even a worry. I wanted to buy new shit, only because I wanted to buy new shit. So that's the good fucking news about this. So that was my little rant. Mistakes have been made, food-wise. Mistakes were made at work, anger-wise, in that I got mad and hurt myself. But on the upside, my consoles are fine. So, win-win. I was going to record vlogs on my little tiny camera here. I recorded 3 or 4, and then I went out the other day for a long walk and I forgot to bring it, and it fucked everything up. So I'm gonna go out on Thursday on a long walk, and I'll bring it then, and I'll do some out and about shooting with this camera probably, and that one, and then I'll try and merge things. Plus I've got 5 episodes of the Minecraft thing that I have to film. Haha, I'll do that tonight when I wake up. I've already written the scripts for the first 2 episodes, and I just have to film the footage. The server is going to be shut down on Saturday, so I have to get all the footage captured by then, and then I can just merge it with the scripts. But anyway, that's it. Fuck off. That was probably 30 minutes. I don't think anyone's going to watch this, and no one's going to want to hear me talking about how my work scenario is. But you know what? Fuck off. I needed to fucking tell ya, and I told ya. So this has been Grubgun. Thanks for everything, and What else should I say? Oh yeah. Kiss your sister for me.